Hey everyone, welcome to Newegg TV. My name is Paul, and today we've got a build video for you guys. We've got all the parts here, and I've got Kyle here to help me out.
How's it going, everybody?
Now, what we're trying to do with this build is really class up the joint. We've done some builds here before, but we wanted to maybe go a little bit more upscale, you know, give it a touch of class, and to that end, we have some custom parts here. We've got some off-the-shelf parts. We've got some sponsors that have helped us out, but for starters, I want to talk about my shirt, because I thought, you know, it's a classy build, you know, I thought I'd dress up a little bit, get a little... Kyle, you're just wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Didn't want to dress up?
Kind of forgot.
Well, so it goes. But let's start off with the ECS motherboard right here, because this is kind of the inspiration for this build. This is the only ECS part in this build. This is the ECS Black Extreme Golden Board Z77H2-AX. And this particular motherboard has a bunch of gold on it, and when we first saw this, it's a limited edition board, but I was like, this needs a home. We need to find a proper home for this board, and that's kind of where this whole idea started out. But part number one, our ECS Golden Board, and Cal's going to take us through some of the other parts we have.
For our video card, we decided to go with an EVGA GTX 670 GPU, and as you can see here, we've been following in theme with the golden build, so we had an in-house paint job by Mr. Lamb himself.
Moving on to our next part, just going to point out we have an Intel Core i7-3770K unlock processor, so that's going to be the brains of the operation. And if you're wondering where the gold is, well, it's on the gold contacts.
And for a boot drive, we've got a 240 gig SSD from Corsair. This is the Neutron GTX. And we've also got an H100 from Corsair, keeping our CPU temps to a minimum. And then we've also got a Corsair AX 850 watt power supply. And last but not least, well, this isn't the last, but definitely not least, is some Corsair Dominator Platinum, 8 gigs, 1866 megahertz. And
finally, we have our case right here, but before we do a quick unveiling, I did want to say a huge thank you to all the sponsors. Once again, we have ECS, of course, we have Intel for the CPU, we have EVGA providing the video card, and then we have Corsair, who provided us with a lot of the components for this build, and also they sent a lot of the parts that were custom painted over to their custom paint guy. That's RJ's Paint Shop in Pleasanton, California. You can check them out at rjspaintshop.com. So without further ado, Kyle, would you please provide us with an unveiling?
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the golden 600T.
It's gold. Here's another look at the board. We have a full video on this if you guys want to check it out. But as you can see, we got gold-plated heat sinks. We got a gold-plated LGA socket. We got, there's just gold. There's gold everywhere. Gold caps, gold-plated I/O on the back. Even the back of the board's got some gold on it. Super nice. We're going to do an outside-of-the-box build first to make sure everything is working properly.
Let's take a closer look at these custom Dom plats. Custom gold painted by our homie RJ. Looking pretty fly on that crossbar. And let us not forget the Corsair Neutron GTX SSD, also looking pretty fly. Thanks, homie.
We are getting pretty close to the finish line. We have all the hardware installed right now. As you can see, we dropped the Corsair Neutron 240 gig SSD right here on top of the power supply with some Velcro. We did that so you can actually get a nice view of it through the side window. Just going to do some cable management, and then we'll be dropping in the video card last. Speaking of cable management, Kyle, would you mind grabbing me some zip ties, please?
What kind of zip ties you need, my brother? I got you black ones. I got you. Well, all I got is black ones, but Lord knows this business ain't easy.
That's fine. Thank you, Kyle. Here's a quick look at the build thus far, and I just wanted to point out we have gotten everything in here. It's all up and running, and we're going to probably do a few more tweaks here and there because there's a few things like we have an EVGA logo to go back on the side of our 670, so that is properly documented. But as you can see, all the hardware is installed. Build's looking pretty nice. Maybe a little bit more cable management to do as well. There's a look at the back, all the inputs and outputs. Look, it's a gold I/O shield. And here's one more look at the system with it powered on and the side panel. I would like to say that we're really looking forward to 2013. We are going to be displaying this build at our CES 2013 Eggies Awards. Also looking forward to 2013 because we're going to be bringing you guys tons more videos just like this one. Well, maybe not just like this one, but similar. So you guys should subscribe if you want to see them. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of our sponsors, Intel, ECS, EVGA, and of course, Corsair. Also like to say a big thank you to Kyle because he's been indispensable throughout this build.
This PC so pimp, even I owe it money.
That you do, Kyle. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you all next time on Newegg TV.